Alright, so I am doing a video on how to stretch a turkey. Now, obviously, turkeys can come in all different shapes and sizes and weights and all that, but this one here was 1376, and I don't know, it's between 3 and 5 kilograms. So, whatever that is. I took this out, we are Friday night, I took this out yesterday afternoon or yesterday morning, whatever. Not sure. Hopefully it's thawed enough. Like, it feels like it's thawed. I'm gonna have to remove the neck and giblets if there's any in there. It says that it is, but sometimes they're not in there. And then I'm gonna get it all seasoned up, and I'll show you guys how I do that. And then over the course of the next week or however long it takes us to eat this, I will show you different meals that I make with it and all that, how I use up this whole turkey. So stick with me, and hopefully you get some good recipes and different ideas of what to do with your turkey if you're stuck and, I don't know, sick of eating turkey, just plain turkey. So I'm going to try to come up with some pretty good recipes. I got a few things in mind that I want to try. So yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to make this early enough in the morning that hopefully by lunch it'll be ready for lunch-ish. It's not a huge turkey, so it shouldn't take too long. So yeah, I will come along with me and you'll see the first meal that I make. And like I said, it cost me $13.76, so I'm going to kind of divide that later on and see roughly how much per meal or whatever it costs for the turkeys, depending on how many I get out of it. Alright guys, I have my turkey here. I just seasoned it up with some spices that I had, like chives and celery seed, salt, pepper, parsley, a little bit of garlic, and then it was already infused with butter, but I added a little bit more. I drizzled a little bit of oil over top of it, and then I put some bacon. I might add a little bit of salt and pepper to the top of that. I'm going to put that in my fridge until tomorrow morning, and then I will cook it up, and I will show you the dinners that I make this week with my turkey. Okay, so my turkey is all cooked. It took a couple hours. It's about 12:45 right now, and I just let it sit for a little while. So now I'm going to take it and debone it, I guess. Get all the meat off that I possibly can. I'll show you guys how much meat I end up with, and then I'm keeping all the bones and all that stuff, and I'm going to make a broth with it, but not today because I don't have enough containers to store it. So I'm just going to put it in a bag in my deep freeze, and I'll end up making a broth with it one of these days. Alright, I want to show you guys what I have so far. That is the two turkey breasts that I did not cut up yet, and this is all the other meat. It's on a big huge plate, and there is a ton of it. So I'll probably bag it up in just separate portions so that we can do different things with it. Like I said, I know for a fact I want to make some of those turkey croquettes, so I'm going to put some away for that, and we'll probably eat the breast. Not all of it, obviously, but I'll put some away for sandwiches and stuff like that. And then I have my gravy here. That's just kind of thickening up right now. Tastes really, really good. So I just used the drippings from the turkey, and then just a tablespoon of that broth stuff. I didn't even really need to use that, but and then I took a cornstarch slur and emptied that in there as well. So that's what's going to thicken it up. So meal number one is potatoes, carrots, and turkey. Typical meal that you would eat when you make turkey, so that is meal number one. Alright, so I just kind of divided up my turkey to see roughly what I would get for meals and stuff like that. I have a little bit of gravy left. I also put a gravy in the freezer because it is just so yummy, but I kept this out so that we can use up in the next couple days. So that's going to go in the freezer. And then here I have, this was the leftover potatoes. I didn't go overboard. I just kind of made what I figured we would eat tonight, but there was a little bit of leftover. So there's a little bit of leftover potatoes, a little bit of leftover carrots, and there was like 3 pieces of cucumber left, and then I just put a couple pieces of turkey in there. So this will be a meal for someone tomorrow. So tonight we had 1 meal. This is another meal, so that's 2. Here I got burgers written down with this. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put that in my food processor. I'll add some spices and some things like that. Maybe an egg or something to kind of bind it together. And I am going to try to make some turkey burgers out of that. So obviously I'll vlog all that stuff when I do that. Show you guys. So the burgers will probably just last the one time. I may be able to make a couple burgers that I can either freeze some or we can have some for leftovers. So that is possibly a leftover as well, which I didn't include. I got this one here for casserole. I'm going to make just a turkey casserole with some egg noodles and stuff like that. And there will be leftovers for that. Here I got the croquettes written down, and I think I need like 2 cups or 4 cups or something like that. So I just kind of used a big bag and a tinier bag for the croquettes. I'm going to make those tomorrow, and I don't know if they'll be, there may even be some of these left over. I didn't really take that into consideration or not. So then there is rice. I'm going to make some turkey fried rice for the night. I know for a fact there'll be leftovers of that because there's quite a bit of turkey there. And once you add in all like the vegetables and stuff like that, I know that there'll be leftover rice. And then I got sandwiches and this is pretty well just like all breast meat. I put sandwiches plus 5, so that will include hot turkey sandwiches, which I'm pretty much the only one that eats it. So I'll probably have like 1 or 2 of those, and then you could get at least 5 sandwiches, including like regular turkey sandwiches out of this that I put away here, because we don't need like this much meat on our sandwiches, so that will go a long way. And then I got this one here for soup. I'm just gonna make up a big thing of soup. I'm gonna put this away. Obviously most of them are gonna go away because I'm not eating them all right. I may eat some, like, obviously over the week, but I don't want the turkey to go bad, so I will throw it in the freezer, and as I need it, I can just pull it out. The soup, I'm going to wait until I make a broth, which is another meal that I'm going to get out of it, and the broth, I put broth equals many soups and stews and stuff like that. When I make it, I will make it in the same roaster that I cooked my turkey in, and I will get a ton of broth out of that, so, and then I will do that just to see how much broth I get out of that. But I also have other bones in that in the freezer. But like I said, when I do up the turkey from this meal, I'll just do it by itself so I can get an idea of exactly how many containers of broth that I got for like soups and stuff like that. So like I kind of very messily wrote here. I put turkey meal, which was what we had tonight, was the meal. And then there's a leftover. And then there's the turkey fried rice, which is going to give leftovers. There's the turkey croquettes, which possibly might leave some leftovers. There's the turkey soup, which will have leftovers. The turkey casserole, there's going to be leftovers. Turkey sandwiches, hot turkey sandwiches, those are kind of like, that's in the same bag. Turkey burgers and fries, and then many broths. So there's, I'm going to say probably 15 to, I wrote 13, but then I realized that, what did I realize? The burgers and the croquettes are possibly going to be leftovers. So I'm going to say probably 15 to 20 just to be on the safe side. That's including obviously like the broth and the soups and that. I don't know exactly how much it's going to make. Whenever I'm obviously done this whole video and we eat up all the turkey, then I can say for sure, okay, I've got these many meals. But I'm just kind of guessing here. So out of that one turkey that cost $13.70 some cents, I can probably at least get 15 to 20 meals, different things. So as I do it, I'll vlog it, keep track of it, and then I'll make a video of it and then show you guys different ways that you can use your turkey. So I'm going to go and kind of tally that up and see roughly how much it'll cost per meal to add my turkey. Okay, so if I get 20 meals out of it, it'll be 69 cents per turkey serving. Like that will be 69 cents for the croquettes plus the leftover, 69 cents for the soup plus the leftovers, you know, stuff like that. So that is, I think, a really good price. So I'm going to go get this put away, and stay with me this week, and we'll see what kind of meals that we can come up with.